So this is not your average Naxxramas pug. I joined this and I knew it was going to be a hoot. First of all, it's a Naxxramas hard mode 4 group. Second of all, we've got a bunch of really geared people in here. And the easy way to attract a bunch of really geared people is the group leader promised 50 gold to whoever was the top damage dealer on each boss. So the raid, there's what, 14, 15 bosses in here? The raid leader has promised 750 gold. So I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of degenerate behavior, not doing mechanics, and, you know, some extent of griefing, but also there's going to be a really, really high, probably amount of damage done. And I'm hoping on my rogue here with Queen's Fall and 2-piece Dusk Wraith and King's Fall and 6-piece Bone Scythe and Cowl of the Covenant, I'm hoping we can snag at least a couple of those 50 gold prizes for being the top damage dealer on some of these bosses. I think we're not going to beat the warriors on any of the cleave fights. I'll just be honest. I know the warrior set bonus is very, very strong, especially for multi-target cleaving. Let me get this right here. Just got to get all the buffs going. Right, so the full set of gear is Cowl of the Covenant. Ooh, not repaired. Did I die twice or something? I'm sure I repaired before I came here. We must have died twice on trash. 2 Dusk Wraith, Shroud of Dominion, 6 Bone Scythe. We are in Naxxramas after all. Bone Scythe Bracers, Bone Scythe Gauntlets, Dusk Wraith Belt, Bone Scythe, Bone Scythe. Then Band of Veiled Shadows. Not very good. We're trying to upgrade this. We got 3 soft reserves on Band of Unnatural Forces from Loatheb, so we're really hoping to see that. We'll go for the Mark of the Champion also, Toxin Injector, King's Fall, Queen's Fall. Then we have a Mutilate talent build like this. 25 in Assassination, 21 in Combat, and 5 over in Opportunity. Look, last time I did a hard mode 4 pug, it did not go well. It was not good. But I'm hoping it's good now. We got these buffs, Ground Scorpok, Assay, and Roids. I think I'm losing on Anub'rekhan, like, for sure. So I don't know if I even want to burn one of these right now, because, like, if I burn it now, there's a risk that I die, and then I lose it forever. And I don't think I have any chance of winning on Anub'rekhan even with it. So, I don't know, maybe we just burn the Roids and save the better one for later. Or just hit nothing and save GSA for Maexxna. Yeah, maybe we hit nothing and save the GSA for Maexxna. I think that's the plan. We could also do a non-undead set for Faerlina and Maexxna, where we drop the 6-piece Bone Scythe and gain a 2-piece Death Dealer. That'll be very good, actually, because it'll be 20% Mutilate damage. We can do a boot and leg. That'll be a good swap for Faerlina and Maexxna. Missing Gamba, by the way. Okay, hang on. Prediction, start prediction. Will Simon be top DPS this boss? Yes, no. I'm only putting 1 minute on the clock. We'll put a longer prediction up later, but I think we're going to pull soon. So I don't think there's a lot of time to dilly-dally. In-game raid DPS. Hang on. Just a question for clarification. Is the 50G to top DPS per boss award... Oh, never mind. They're doing the pull timer. It's too late to get clarification. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2,
yes,
1.
Run. It makes the blood pump faster.
Ooh, I don't have a lot of energy. I wonder if my efficient striking isn't enabled because it like bugged out when I put it on the shoulder. It does that sometimes. Wow, only getting beaten by one warrior. I'd expected the other warriors to do much better. Okay, so sometimes this bugs out. I'm not sure if it was bugged out, but when you do, or when it is, you just unequip and re-equip to fix it. Alright, prediction, choose outcome, no. Prediction, start prediction, will Simon be top DPS for this boss? 10 minutes on the clock. So I remember there was 50G for top DPS promised. Is that per details or Warcraft logs or what? You know what? Maybe it wasn't even per boss. I think it was per boss. But I may have misinterpreted that. How much self-healing? I don't know. Yeah, get this equipped before I forget. Good advice. Let's see, treads, boots. There we go. So the next two bosses are not undead. So I don't need that 6-piece bone scythe. Who won top DPS? Hoofers, the druid, is curious. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hoofers took it for Anub. Let's look at the Anub meter. Hoofers was Starfire. Yep. Okay. Current segment. Okay. Probably would have had them on Warcraft logs ranking. Yeah, probably, because I was mostly tunneling the boss. I wasn't like extra giga padding or anything. It was just Blade Flurry up. I'm sure we'll get some of them, but like, you know, we're not a strong AoE class, so we're gonna lose on the AoE ones.
Old lives. Your mortal desires mean nothing.
So we're gonna, on like the second to last or last trash pack here, we'll just target the boss, stack up 5 combo points with Honor Among Thieves, so that then when we pull the boss, I can pre-pop a full Slice and Dice. And we can just have that running already. Yeah, okay, it's per boss. Zen Diesel is paying out per boss 50 gold to Hoofers for that Anub'rekhan. I am so happy I joined this pug, man. This is I could not ask for a better pug Naxxramas to join. Surely, you know, it's extra exciting this way, and surely something stupid is gonna happen on one of these bosses. Alright, but for this is just the boring Faerlina trash section. Okay, well, I guess I'm dead. I don't exactly know how that happened. Yeah, now it's boring. Zen Teasel says, I'm down to toss 100G a boss to get some pumpers on a Tuesday instead of a bunch of dipshits wearing helmets to take a piss on Sunday night. Yeah, he's got the right idea. If he wants a easy and good Nax Pug, he knows how to attract the high-performance players. Flask of Madness moment. Yeah, dude, I'm getting knocked back by... My corpse got knocked around by, I think, like, the Arcane Explosion or something. We'll just see. Like, maybe we'll get rezzed eventually. Hopefully we get rezzed before that trash pack is pulled. Because I need to be alive to pre-stack my combo points here. There we go. Okay, start rebuffing. This one. This one, this one. This one. Ooh, we should greater fire protection potion for this boss. This thing, I think I'm okay popping the ground Scorpok assay now. Committing it. Still just targeting the boss here. Ooh, I could Frozen Rune also, but then I wouldn't be able to Thistle Tea, so let's not do that. And then I guess I just have to pop a fresh set of Worldies. Alright, I think I'm back to full power. Let's see. Need Fortitude, please. And Druid Mark, please. Fresh Battle Shout 2 in Group 2. Need fresh Battle Shout Commando, please. Alright, when the pull timer goes out, I close the prediction on the DPS meter. Oh, I need a food buff. There we go. Battle Shout, Commando Shout. TY, TY. Mm-hmm. 5% believers for this boss. Guys, I popped my Scorpok assay. Okay? And I'm even going to keybind a Fumigator. Alright, closing submission, locking in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Run while you still can.
Whoa, it's getting pulled way away so they can't pad. That's crazy. Padding with Crimson Tempest. There's no armor debuff on the boss. That is not surprising. Oh, now there's an armor debuff. Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Did not get it. It's the same three on top, though. Myself, Hoofers, and Slam Theo. Alright, so this guy did 1.05 million to the boss. This guy did 1.34 million to the boss. And I did 1.21 million to the boss. I actually didn't even have the highest boss damage there. Alright, prediction, choose outcome, no. Re-up the prediction for next boss, which is Maexxna. And we keep moving. Trinket for next. I do not have a Fetish of the Sand Reaver on this character, no. Oh, but I should change this. over to Speedstone. We'll have to change up the gear set bigly right after this boss, so we go back to the good undead stuff. How did I lose points? You bet on me winning on a cleave fight, which was a mistake. That's how you lost points. We will have to sapper one of the spawns of ads here, because all the damage counts for, you know, the ranking we're going for. So a big sapper on one of the ad spawn waves would be good. $2.5 for those two bosses? Yes. Yeah, we switched into 2-piece Death Dealer. Okay, annihilated. Zen Diesel Ninja looted last week. Oh my god. Oh well. Who's been winning top DPS gold? Slam, Theo, and Hoofers won the first two. That's Warrior and Boomkin. But we've been top 3. It's been me and those two as top 3 on both of those bosses. And they were both like big cleave fights. And we're coming up on a single target fight, where I think we're going to have a much better chance of doing well. Oh shit, people dying. Do I need a nature protection potion here? Or are we good? Are we good? 1 second. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. A bunch of people just lost their... Yep. All right. All right. 40,000 people believing on this one versus 3,000 doubting. You guys know that, like, anyone can just get web wrapped or like punted against the wall into the cocoon. Tank is solo rezzing 5 people. Wake the fuck up. Yep, please. Better not be you. Well, I can't control that. Incoming. Ooh. Big damage spikes there. A little dangerous. We're targeting Maexxna. We're pre-stacking combo points. There's like 1 or 2 more trash packs, so we're just making sure we have these pre-stacked combo points. Getting them right now. Oh, going in the middle. Okay, getting the shade. I'm gonna chill down here, just still targeting Maexxna. Vanish is off cooldown. Oppose AK with a hat change request. Okay. Boom. Hat has been changed. I don't think there's anything else special I need to do. My food buff has plenty of duration. Our gear is the way it should be. Ooh, trash behind. Classic. Hat change about to be free. Doubting on the Maexxna damage? Dude, man, come on, man. I think what I need, the pitfall I could fall into is ripping Threat early and needing to burn Vanish because of it. So I want to be careful on that. I definitely don't want that to happen because I need my Vanish for avoiding the Web Spray. Burrow Trinket? I do not have the Burrow Trinket on this character. I would if I had it. Fresh buffs going out. Faint on cooldown? No. No, we're not doing that. No more Saber Slash. Yeah, I think in Naxxramas, I don't want that because I think the bosses are going to die too fast for me to want to do that. Yeah, it's probably going to be like a evasion on pull situation. And then if I rip Threat, I can react with a limited invulnerability potion. Hunters, please shoot web wraps. Badger. No one is going to shoot web wraps. Okay? If someone gets webbed, they're dead. Alright, as soon as pull timer goes out, I close the prediction. So get your points in. Will Simon be top DPS this boss? It's 65% to 35%. Got about 100,000 channel points riding on this right now. Just waiting. They did the ready check. Everyone marked ready. So I'm thinking, you know, we're good to go, right? The pull timer's gonna go out any second now. There it is. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Unlucky to Hoofers. There's max range. He's dead. He's gone. It's over for him. Web spray in 8 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. We're still cranking. We're in position to get a fumigator on an ad wave. As soon as those come out, there's no armor. No! No! It's over! No! We got cocooned! God damn it! God, look at our damage, though.
5.
Oh, we
4,
just got past.
2, 1.
I mean, no one's kidding us anyways. No one on Cocoon... Yeah. Fuck. Okay, did, Slam Theo? Is Slam Theo cocooned also? Who else is over there? Alright, we got broken down. Yep, that was, unlucky. Wraithblade. Alright. Alright, Mizurashi, Backstab Rogue, took it on that one. Alright, let's go back to our regular Naxxramas with 6-piece Bone Scythe. And then we want the Consecrated Sharpening Stone in the offhand. Shoulda snowballed. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, man. Unlucky. Alright, next boss is Noth the Plaguebringer. Will Simon be top DPS out of this boss? Unfortunately, no. We were so far in the lead. We would have had it for sure if we didn't get webbed. Okay? Like, you guys all agree. You saw what was happening there. We got webbed for half the fight, and we still ended at number 6. Alright, I think they're gonna roll out a bunch of loot, so there might be a little bit of delay before we actually pull Noth the Plaguebringer here. So this guy took it, Mezerashi. He's a Queensfall, Kingsfall gamer, 2-piece Dusk Wraith, but he's going Backstab instead of Mutilate, which I think is not the play for Naxxramas. Because it's too hard to fit all the different set bonuses that you want. Like, when you're in Naxxramas, you just, like, you have to run 6-piece Bone Scythe. The bonus is so good, and that clogs up so many of your gear slots, then you can't run all the different set bonuses that really effectively support Backstab. But he did good there, no doubt about that. Alright, I'm pretty sure the only loot I care about in this whole place is the ring off of Loatheb and, like, I don't know, maybe an extra shoulder enchant or something, but let me look at my chart. I should have a chart over here. Oh, this is the old chart. I'll throw that away. Here's the new chart. Look at this. This is to keep track of all my gear on all my different characters. Simonize Her is missing the tanking ring. Already has Shroud. Also missing Claw of the Frostworm. And Leggings of the Apocalypse. But I don't think we even need Leggings of the Apocalypse. I think we should keybind Restorative Potion for this boss. Not a believer anymore because I've got griefed with my points, says Zarpe. Look. Sometimes you get web sprayed or wrapped or whatever. Cocoon, the cocoon one. So we gotta hold the Blade Flurry until after the ads come out, okay? Which means I also want to hold the Slayer's Crest until then also. Then Blade Flurry will be Slayer's and Venomous. Perfect. Widow's Embrace. Band of Unanswered Prayers. Healing by 57. 11 stamina, 13 intellect. Healing gear. Yikes. Druid chooses who he won't decurse. Yeah, well, that's why we got restorative potions, so I'm not worried about that. Did they drop a Cauldron? They did just throw some world buffs, but I'm not sure if they dropped Cauldron. I'm not seeing a Cauldron anywhere. Alright, we may have to do a regular Firewater. Luckily, those are like 20 silver or something. They're giga cheap. Okay. Obviously. Immediately after I click mine, he drops the Cauldron.
Anyone care to wager?
Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have combo points pre-stacked on this boss because we don't have any trash mobs before it. Hopefully they're almost done with this loot. That's Pendant of Forgotten Names, which I think is Maexxna a loot. Polar shoulder pads. Okay, they're just, the loot is in whatever order, I guess. When next Scarlet Enclave? Tomorrow morning. First thing we do on the stream tomorrow. Pendant of Forgotten Names. Oh. I see. You got me, Oppose AK. Alright, when the pull timer goes out, the prediction gets closed. Okay? Refreshing my food buff. I think we're about ready. There it is. We're locking in. We're going. Don't have any pre-popped combo points, unfortunately. Bring them in. Bring them into the middle, please. Don't know what that was about. I'm definitely not winning this boss. Solid second place, though. L. What do we get? Hailstone, Noth's Frigid Heart, a bunch of girdles. I mean, we're cranking. We're doing good. 1.24 million. I did do more boss damage, but can't beat, you know, Starfire, Starfall from a druid on a multi-target boss. It's just... it's just not happening. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. Alright, prediction, choose outcome. Will Simon be top DPS this boss? The answer is no. Prediction, start prediction, next boss. Prediction's up for Heigan. Lip potion? Yeah, I do have a limited invulnerability. Pop it like 5 or 6 seconds into the fight, and you can't get teleported by the first teleport. I'm just gonna target Heigan from the get-go. Not in range of him yet. Really? I still can't target him. How can I not? How could I possibly not? There we go. Got him targeted. We're pre-stacking those combo points is what we're doing. Okay. I may have to close the prediction on short notice here. They going in? I think they're going in. Damn it. Oh! They didn't do a pull timer like every other boss, and I was kind of confused. On what was happening. Like, I figured if they early pulled, they'd just let it reset and go again. That's what I thought was gonna happen. And we're dead. Even though I drank the nature potion trying to get back in here. Well, there goes the ground Scorpok assay.
Close your eyes.
Well, now we can go to Loatheb. I'm not been having a good luck with the will I be top DPS prediction. So how about will Simon win Band of Unnatural Forces? Yes or no? Left a totem out there? Someone left a totem too. Yeah, that makes sense. I missed that part of the fight because I got teleported into the hallway because I didn't lip at the right time because there wasn't a pull timer, so I wasn't, you know, like at all focused on, you know, like I thought they would just let him reset and then do a pull timer. I think there is zero shot I can acquire a spore buff. Maybe the best thing I could do is, well, I figured we'd let boss reset once, then go in. That's what I thought too. Okay, boss, Mr. Raid Leader, what's the call on spore buffs? 3 for all? Let's see what it is. Let's see what the raid leader says about spore buffs. I will shadow step to it and then sprint back to the boss. Spore order? Okay. We'll do a spore order. I feel like it's almost guaranteed to be griefed. Spore suggestion? I don't know if we should even go for a spore, because I think the odds of it getting griefed are so high. Firewater Cauldron is out. Okay, cancel that one. Oh my god, I can't even click the cauldron. There we go. Click to the cauldron. Okay. We're gonna go for one spore. The first spore. And if we fail to get it, I'm just staying on the boss the entire rest of the time. Alright, the prediction is not about the DPS this time. It's about winning the item drop. So I'll close the prediction when the boss dies. Here we go. think I should hold all cooldowns till after the first spore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pop it, pop it, pop it. Good. We're in business now. There's no armor debuff for just a second. Now there is. Okay. Thistle Tea used. Fumigator used. Druid's catching up to me. Can't let that happen. Gotta hold the rotation good. Make sure we don't make any play mistakes. Do not go get another spore.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to wager?
Doing good, doing good. We might win the 50 gold on this one. Last refresh of Slice and Dice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And submissions on the prediction. Did the ring even drop? Spiritual Fervor, Eye of Nerub, 4 tier tokens. The ring didn't drop, so we definitely did not win the ring. Unlucky. Will Simon win Band of Unnatural Forces? The answer is no. Tahoe, Tauren, and 50 gold for winning the meter on a Loatheb. Let's go. We got 1 W under wraps here. All right, prediction, start prediction. Will Simon be top DPS for this boss, which I think is about to be Patchwerk? Believers still with 0 W's? Yeah. Tough thing about that, huh? Blue post about Scarlet Enclave loot went up? Okay. Let's see. Wowhead front page. Scarlet Enclave updates. I'm at the blue tracker on WoW. It's trying to load. It's slow. I don't have fiber internet, you guys. None of the service providers in my area will provide fiber internet to my location. It's the worst. I'm about to get killed. Let me back up here. The first boss you loot after Balnazar in now drops a Jostled Chalice Fragment once per week. Lillian Voss drops a Crusader's Chalice. Calderan now drops 1 additional non-tier Token. Okay. Oh, that's neat. If you join the raid late, you still get the fragment. That's actually kind of neat. Okay. I'm not telling you where I live. I think you're gonna get location intel off of me. Come on now. I should have targeted Patchwerk while they were doing that trash. Get combos on him. Alright, he's walking away. Alright, let's go to the Discord. Uh-oh. Totem's in the other room. Wait. We can get combos on Patchwerk now. It's actually perfect. Insane. Come on. Got 2 combo points already. 2 is what we're gonna get. Alright, where's my roids? Do I have roids? 25 minutes on roids. No roids. I feel like I just need to be ready for a potential pull at any moment. Because, you know, based on how Heigan went, this could go any way. Ring of Spiritual Fervor. Man, missing on that Band of Unnaturals. Now we're going to have to go to Temple of Ahn'Qiraj, try to get Ring of Qiraji Fury. And then when we go to Scarlet Enclave on Friday, we're going to try to get Mason's Fraternity Ring. Ring is really like our super duper weakest gear slot. So my plan with Patchwerk is you go in with evasion active and you pump, right? And as soon as evasion fades, you vanish and reset your threat. And that's usually a pretty good opener. 17 rogues, no distracts, raid leader says. Disappointed. Well, I'm not going to sit here chain distracting it while they sort out like 8 more loot items. Frick that, dude. It'll come back. Do we have all the world buffs? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. It was other people popping them, so I just thought maybe it's worth double checking that we actually got all 6 of them. Firewater Cauldron is down. We got 50 minutes on ours. I don't know if do I need to drink another one? I don't want to accidentally click on a player and lose my combo points. It's not worth. Alright, the Hailstone Band has been distributed. They haven't talked about any other loot for a while, so I assume we're coming up on a pull here. Let's refresh this food buff. Has only 3 minutes left. Get ready to close. Oh, here's the... Ooh, hang on. Prediction and submission. There we go. All right, the food buff is refreshed.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Patchwerk want to play.
Evasion with 3 seconds. Melees getting killed by other melees. No Wind Fury. I'm not winning this one. Ooh, that guy's fucked. That guy's fucked. Can he kill the druid that's Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, can he kill the druid that's beating me? Apparently, no. Dude, Simon is not top DPS on any of these bosses. But we're just getting, we're getting unlucky a lot of times, guys. We were just getting completely unlucky. I mean, the healers didn't even keep the tanks up. And once the tanks die, then the melees are just gonna fall over. That's just the way it goes. That's not even our fault, okay? There's nothing you can do about that if the healers just aren't good enough to keep the tanks up. We did do good on Loatheb, where we were assigned the privilege of the first spore and then actually also got the first spore, and then we did good damage. But that was mostly skill, you guys. You gotta understand. Like, we calculated how to optimally get that spore. Alright, popping consumables again. Spore order skill? Yeah, I know. It's a very important skill. Can't compete when Wild Strikes is on floor. Unlucky. Yeah. So far, I'm having a blast in this Naxxramas. This has been a good Naxxramas. Yeah, I should jump over a little bit. Boom. Alright, so Grobbulus, we can save Blade Flurry until the oozes spawn. Hoofer's just racking up all of the gold. He's winning so many of them. Hope y'all brought snowballs. Rogues don't need snowballs. Just you know, safe fall, whatever. What's Hoofer's gear? Okay, we'll inspect Hoofer's gear. Waywatcher hood. So he's got 2-piece tier 4, 3-piece ZG set, 6-piece Naxxramas, Veil of the Eclipse, Atiesh. This is tier 4, tier 3. Tier 3, this is the ZG set. Wrath of Cenarius, huge. Mushalays and Neltharian's tier, and Idol of Sidereal Wrath. BOE item? 3% Wrath and Moonfire damage, okay. I mean, I don't really know how druids work. Res the tank to continue trash balls. I like that the raid leader needs to tell people to do that. Yeah, Hooper is Moonkin. He's been blasting like Starfire, Starfall. Oh, shit, I'm tanking. Okay, stun. All right, this is the last trash pull before the boss, so I'm targeting the boss, collecting my Honor Among Thieves combo points. Tanks should get 50G every boss that no damage dealer dies. Isn't that kind of on the healers? I feel like that's more of a healer operation, of like the healers get money every time no one dies. Should just be every time no one in the raid dies. Alright, we're gonna need fresh world buffs here. Hopefully someone else pops them. There we go. Pull timer is out. Prediction is not even open yet. Okay, I forgot. Food buff is up. Sprinting into
5,
position.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Saving the Blade Flurry. Come on, where's the slimes? Show me the slimes. He's at 50% already. There we go. This thing's getting so annihilated, it barely even matters that I'm Blade Flurried it. I should have stood in front so there was more cleave damage. Dude, it moves so much. I lose a lot of attacking time due to not keeping up with the movement. We're losing to Hoofers again, man. Man, we lose so much of the movement there. It's crazy, dude. Okay, well, that was unlucky. Guys, remember when we won the damage race on Loatheb? Druid padding is unbeatable. I mean, he's been beating me on boss damage, too. 1.87 million. Yeah, I mean, he beat me on boss damage there. Oh, we're gonna get owned on this one, too. Oh, my God. We're gonna get so absolutely giga-owned. Because the range DPS don't even get feared because they outrange it. No need the remnants. I forgot about them, and I don't care. It would be good to have them, but I'm not going all the way back to get them. 1 minute on the prediction for Gluth. I just put it up right now. Yeah, we'll use a lip for the first fear. This fight only boss damage counts. Shamans put down tremor to okay, it's only boss damage. We're going for only boss damage. So says the raid leader. Okay. I still think we're gonna lose because the range DPS don't get feared.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look, I'm not the raid leader. I didn't make the rule change, okay? So I'm not liable for your lost channel points. Lip up. Don't have a Thistle Tea here. Ooh, that's not good. Vanished. All right, that meter might be showing a lot. Oh, I'm feared. I'm feared. I'm feared. I'm feared. It might be showing a lot of ad damage. We have to investigate after the fight. Boss is moving, trying to stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Feared again. Don't have Shadow Step for this one, but the boss is following me. Okay. It's healing off of this thing. We might have gotten that. Let's see boss damage. 2.05 mil. I think I got it. 2.05 million. Versus 1.85. Yeah, I did 2.05 million only boss damage. Enemy damage taken, Gluth. All right, we got a second W here. We got it. There's another 50 Gs. Prediction, choose outcome. Will Simon be top DPS this boss? Yes. Sicarius in chat. Are you the raid leader? I've seen you post a couple times. It's a different name, but based on what you're posting, I'm thinking you're the raid leader. All right, I put 2 minutes on the clock for the Thaddius prediction. Who goes left? Who goes right? Which side is Hoofer's on? That's what I need to find out, and I need to just go on the opposite side. Ooh, if I go this side, I won't have my buffers next to me. Yeah, I should probably just be on the side with my buffers. I think that's more important. Everyone else in my group is over here. Lucian HS, thank you very much for the tier 1. I appreciate that. I'm closing. If the prediction isn't already closed when Fugan dies, I'm closing it when Fugan dies. Holy shit. Okay, this has to slow down. And submission. Okay. Here we go. This is a negative left, positive right situation. Parrying.
Flee before it's too late.
Other side. Last slice and dice. Boss moved right at the end. Oh my god, half the people died. Did someone not notice the mechanic? I feel like a bunch of people probably died to the construct wing mechanic. We almost had it. At least Hoofers didn't get us that time. It'd be embarrassing to just lose to Hoofers on every single boss, you know what I mean? Overload, don't care, I'm pumping. Alright, let's look at the deaths on that fight. Okay, so this guy died to negative charge, so he was just on the wrong side. Seems like probably his own fault. Chain lightning, negative charge. What happened to that guy? He has only one instance of negative charge damage, but he got a 7,000 damage chain lightning. Okay. Overcharged from Bunny Party, Thaddius, Boys Hunt, Bunny Party, Thaddius, Bunny Party, Thaddius, Bunny Party, Bunny Party, Thaddius. Yeah, it seems like Bunny Party and Thaddius got the mechanic and then it didn't move out of the group. That's what I'm seeing here. Yep, that seems like that's what happened. It is not surprising. Missed Patchwerk, who was top damage. Listen, about the Patchwerk situation, Zug, it's not important. We're just gonna move past it and just focus on the future instead, okay? Just let's move past Patchwerk, okay? Blame the heals tanks angle? No, dude, it's blame the people that got the mechanic and didn't do the mechanic and killed everyone else. There's two people that very specifically killed half the raid. Missed Maexxna? What happened? Well, like, for the first, like, 45 seconds of the fight, I was gapping second place by a large margin and was really clearly in the lead. And now we're just like with Patchwerk, we're focusing on the future, okay? I actually have two change hats to fulfill here. I missed the change hat from Omniscience in the middle of the Thaddius fight. So let me get that one first. We'll go with the Dobbs for the Omniscience hat change. And then there's a Mortality hat change that just came in this minute. So let's swap off from the Dobbs and go with the Fur hat. Okay. Prediction, start prediction. Will Simon be top DPS this boss? 2 minutes on the clock. Razuvious gives me palpitations as a priest main player. It can be an issue sometimes, yes. Can be an issue sometimes, yeah. You know, it'd be crazy if a mount dropped and I won the role, even though I already have Reigns of Conquest, and I don't even use it because I also have Swift Zulian Tiger. And I primarily use that one. But if we can get all the way through on hard mode 4, you know, no reserves are on the mount. It's just like open roll for mount. Eat flank. Yeah, we have 3 minutes left on flank, so yeah, I should eat flank. Add padding on instructor. No rule has been stated yet. Okay? That's all I can say. I don't know if there's going to be a rule stated before we pull or not. That's just something, that's just part of the gamba. That's part of the gamba. Whether the raid leader decides to make it boss only or not. What's our biggest Envenom on Thaddius? Let's see. Biggest Mutilate? Damn, 42,000 biggest Mutilate? That's off the chain. That's crazy. Biggest Envenom? 70,000? Yeah, it's pretty good. Glacial Mantle. They're rolling out a little bit more loot. Necklace of Necropsy. 1 priest. Oh. Well, we'll see how this goes. Your biggest Envenom didn't even hit as hard as my biggest Shield Slam from a tank? Ooh, that is embarrassing. But I do Mutilate like every other global. Or, sorry, Envenom like every other global. Wait, what's going on in Raid Chat? No MC rank 3 trained, so genuinely can't MC the ad? Wait, 0 priest? Wait. Wait, what? They didn't train maximum rank of mind control. Is this for, wait, is this for real? Hard mode 1 angle? We are face tanking the tank. I think he means the boss. Barkskin and pain suppression rotation. I wish I made a prediction on whether or not we would defeat the boss this try. That's not gonna work out, but okay. Hearts in the chat. Rogues look at threat meter for evasion tanking, positive vibes. Give him every external in the game, guarantee he's getting clapped. Ooh boy. Oh boy. Okay. The damage prediction, this is my rule for the damage prediction, is for whatever attempt we actually kill the boss. If we wipe, it doesn't pay out, we just go to the next attempt, okay? Mm-hmm. Just kick the priest if they're going to be worthless. Kind of feels that way, but the priest is also giving us our only source of power word fortitude, so don't be so quick to judge them as worthless just because they didn't train mind control. What fortitude? Oh yeah, I'm looking at my buffs. I don't actually have fortitude. You're right. That is awkward. All right, well, here we go. Pull timer is at 10 seconds. Skull mark the boss, in case anyone was confused on what was going on.
1.
Do as I taught you.
So far, so good. I'm only 3rd on threat, so I don't have to vanish yet. Refreshed a Crimson Tempest there to pad a little bit more damage on the ads, but I don't think I'm climbing above on this one. Vanishing? Fuck. That was right at the end. Yeah. Did I do good on boss damage at least? 1.54 million, 1.34 million, 1.3. I did do good on boss damage. 1.54 milli boss damage. But the pad was too strong from Druid and Warrior. Unlucky. All right, that worked much better than I thought it was going to. Melee can come in, but you might get hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna not go in for these mobs. We're just gonna hang out. See, they all have like whirlwinds and arcane explosions and blade flurries and all these like they're floating weapons and shit. Yeah, we're not going into range of those. That's a losing strategy. Oh, look at this guy training his bow skill. That's actually smart. I'm gonna not do that. Oh, he bouldering. He's bouldering. Where's he going? We did not do the most damage. It was officially paid out to the highest overall damage, counting the padding on the ads. Which was, of course, Goofers. I wonder... Okay, so that Kel'Thuzad boulder... It makes you really, really fast at the end of the activation. I wonder if there's, like, any area where that gives you so much move speed that you can, like, jump over a gap that you're not supposed to be able to jump over. And, like, skip part of an instance or something like that. Wonder if it would even be useful. I just thought of that you could use it to, like, potentially make, like, a really long jump. Any of our set bonuses change with this week's updates? Not that I'm aware of. I heard that, like, Paladin stuff got changed, and then there's more loot dropping in Scarlet Enclave. Can't test it, not a rogue weapon. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, shit, we're getting killed by these ones, too? These ones usually aren't as dangerous as the ones out there. But, they still kind of slapped. Phil says, catch stream later. Good luck in Naxx. Well, thank you, Phil. I hope you have a good day. Crimson up. After Beast, you can use it in combination with Noggenfire to pull the named Shipbuilder for a quicker Mason pull. Oh, you could like jump, you could launch yourself off the cliff with slow fall and just grab that guy. I don't know if that saves you a lot of time because you got to get the whole raid down to the beach anyways. Hmm. Yeah, I think the Jostled Chalice Fragment drop from a boss is a very good idea, and is one I had talked about before too, as like a very good way to increase the loot distribution. Because it's something that everyone gets, and it's loot that scales with the number of people you bring. So like groups that are using more than the recommended 20 people, you know, you still get 1 fragment per piece, per person. Alright, what are we doing here? Melee dead side, ranged live side. Okay. Works for me. Do I have arcane protection potions? Probably not. Arcanes are good here, though. Dropping good vibes in middle. Okay. Yeah, we've had a number of deaths. So what? We've won 2 of the damage payouts so far. We won Loatheb and we won Gluth. Strictly because Gluth was boss only, which is not how the other ones went. We would have won more if the other ones were boss only also. Uh-oh, they're arguing in raid chat about how to split the raid for Gothik. Alright, well, we'll find out what's supposed to happen. They'll figure it out. What is it with hard mode 4 and raid leads putting melee on dead side? I don't know, man. Heal through it either way. I mean, I think the best on this boss is when you just put a hunter pet on the dead side, and then you just have a warrior battle shouting the hunter constantly. And then all the mobs, and then the entire rest of the raid is on the live side. Or actually, the entire raid is there. It's just the hunter's pet that's on the dead side. And then the mobs just come through. Prediction for this one, I am not filing a prediction for Gothik the Harvester, okay? This boss is stupid, and I hate it. Hard mode 4 feels like a bait every time. I mean, so far, this group has been good. I would normally agree with you that hard mode 4 is just a waste of time, unnecessarily difficult. But the raid leader did a very good thing, I would say, in order to attract a lot of geared and high-performance players. They said they're giving 50 gold to the top damage dealer for each boss. And I think they're paying out for the top healer on each boss as well. And all of a sudden, you don't have a bunch of shitters, you know, in blue gear coming into your hard mode 4 Naxx trying to get carried. You have a bunch of people that are actually carrying their own weight. They're still confused about Gothik the Harvester strategy. Wait, Wowhead says undead sides are immune to most magic. It's literally on Wowhead. Oh, yeah. Too bad there's not a loot system that actually incentivizes geared players to... Yeah, that's crazy. How there used to be a loot system that incentivized geared players to keep coming back to a raid, but now there isn't, because Blizzard banned it. I'm turning this up. little bit more on the music. Send it. We got it. All right, well, I'm on live side right now. And that's just how it's going to be.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, I should refresh Consecrated Sharpening Stone in the offhand. You guys doing Scarlet Enclave? Not today. Scarlet Enclave will be first thing on stream tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be the like partial guild, partial pug group with Goonies. Unfortunately, tomorrow's run will be on the character that has literally 0 tier pieces. Which means we're not really gonna pump, but I will probably just triple reserve Queen's Fall and see if we can get a Queen's Fall. That's my plan. My plan is just all in on the Queen's Fall. At this point, like, we won't have the tier set, you know, for tomorrow's raid, but we'll have it off of, like, welfare tokens by the next week's raid. So, like, why bother reserving tier at this point? 2 pieces the big power spike. So we're just going to get it off of welfare and go to reserving the non-tier items in the raid. And, you know, the only relevant non-tier item... okay, there's a couple relevant non-tier items, but, you know, the relative value of them is Queen's Fall is up here in relevance, and then here is all the other items down here, like Didgeridoo and Mason's Fraternity Ring and stuff like that. The screen isn't even tall enough to show how high the Queen's Fall marker was. Pansy baby, you can sometimes put ZG 3-piece into a backstab build and it'll be a good thing. Or really any build that's using 2 daggers, it's potentially a good thing. But it just kind of depends what particular gear you're setting up with and what particular gear you have available. If no Queen's Fall, might as well be naked? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're just gonna Saber Slash. We're probably gonna get a Cuck tanking roll and a Cuck cannon roll as well on Mason the Echo. Just do all the mechanics. Probably gonna idle while soaking debuffs on Alexi the Beast Lord. Just waiting for them to fall off before, you know, going back into melee range. But we're gonna kill all the bosses. I mean, maybe we'll kill all the bosses. Actually, last week, that group did not kill Calderan. So maybe it will kill Calderan this week. What about Regicide? Not interested that much in playing like a pure Saber Slash build. Much rather pick up Queen's Fall and then be able to play Mutilate or Backstab or Saber Slash Backstab. Occult Bot on Council. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I forgot about that one. It's possible we might just be the avoidance tank for Lillian Voss as well. I don't know if my groups want to do that strategy again. It kind of is lame for the damage dealers because they have to throttle so much damage output. Because the avoidance rogue tank just can't generate very much threat. But it is also a strategy that is going to one-shot Lillian every time. With basically 0 requirement of raid coordination. You know, cuts the total raid damage taken by like 3/4. So it's down to like 1/4 of what you would normally take in a raid. It's, yeah. It's a very consistent strategy for killing the boss. But the thing is, like, the group wants to progress on Calderan. And so, like, you know, if we take 20 extra seconds because the damage dealers have to throttle on Lillian, but we get the guaranteed kill, instead of having to, you know, wipe and run back and res and rebuff and try multiple times, like, it's a very good deal to just make sure you kill it. Is he gonna open the gate or is he gonna teleport back? I don't know. I think he's gonna open the gate. Nope, teleport back. I was wrong. Maybe we could have done the Saber Slash build on this. You know what? Actually, our other... Hang on. Our other spec is the Saber Slash Backstab build. We could do that. Because when I joined this group, I think it said hard mode 3, and then we decided to do hard mode 4. And I was thinking the Saber Slash Backstab build wasn't going to be good, because if the bosses were hard mode 3, they were just going to fall over and die super, super fast. But maybe we try Saber Slash Backstab on, like, Sapphiron. I'd have to come up with a set for it. I think we actually just use the same set. I don't think we'd change much up here. This would change to Saber Slash. That would change to Poison Knife. This would change to the Backstab rune. That would change to Focus Attacks. Yeah, that would actually be fine. I think we should do that for Sapphiron. Backstab without getting tail swiped? Yes. You can backstab anywhere that you wouldn't get parried. And you can be in a spot that doesn't get you parried. Well, okay, I don't know if I'm going to change that up. Changing up the build mid-run always, like, gets me confused and I mess something up. I think it's better to stay on course and just, you know, keep doing the same thing. But it could be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'll decide later. Off-piece head is very nice, has good stats. Yeah, the Cowl of the Covenant is a pretty strong item. But it's not, like, really desirable. It's not BIS for any of the rogue setups. It doesn't give you any tier bonuses. So, like, yeah, it's nice, but it's not very exciting. It's not the loot you want to be getting, you know? Oh, shit. Around the corner, come on. There we go. Oh, it's all the way over here, and the gargoyles aggroed? Okay. We got a bunch of stacks of debuffs again. Acid Volley. I'm gonna actually be pretty impressed if we clear this out in hard mode 4. I've avoided hard mode 4 groups like crazy. Like, man, hard mode 4 groups is not where I want to be usually. Big pog damage. Triggs 390, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you for 2 months of support. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Triggs. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you. Tomorrow again, Scarlet, we hope for Queen's Fall. Yep, same for me. I need 1 to I need 2 to 3 people who aren't dumb AF to handle the back area of this fight. Who wants it? Prediction. Will we kill 4 horsemen first try? Predictions up. Oh, I forgot to target Thane from out here to get my combo points. Oh well. Let's see. Fire protection potion, pre-pot. Man, I'm gonna get shadow protection potion on the action bar. Most of my buff consumables look like they're in okay durations. That's good. That's good. Filet o flank. Damn, 30k. 30k on no, we will not kill this first try. There's no voice comms in this raid. Normally, there's voice comms for pugs I join, and I just don't stream them. There are actually no voice comms for this hard mode 4 group, okay? That may weigh in on your decision on predicting on whether or not we're going to kill this first try. Four horsemen easy claps the raid. Dude, you just need one person to fuck up. One of the people who's trying to manage Blammo or Zeliek just needs to fuck up within the first, like, 60 seconds of the fight, and the entire raid wipes. Priest heal day. Let's see. Badger front left. Okay, what's the situation? Lalgor back right. So Lalgor is on Zeliek. QT Shaman, I think that is, back left for Blammu. Dave front right. That's Dave Banner. Badger front left. That'll be Thane. Druid heal the 2 tanks in back. So whichever one of these druid... Okay, it's this druid is the healer, obviously. Hoofus is not the healer. All DPS kill the one to our left. Anyone not clear. I know what's going on. Where is the priest who doesn't have mind control rank going? I don't believe that person got an assigned location. I don't think there was an assigned location for Tweety the Priest. He did? Oh. Priest heal Dave. Yeah, okay, so Priest is healing the Mograine tank. Alright, here we are. Prediction, or pull timer is out, so prediction is closed. 39% believers, 61% doubters.
2.
Here it is. Should not have sprinted early. That was a bad sprint. Alright, we're doing good damn. Mostly.
I like my meat extra crispy. bloody waste this is.
Alright, we run, we run, we run. Shadow Step this guy. Crimson Tempest up. Slice and Dice up. Rupture up. Okay. We're doing good over here now. Shield wall is up on Mograine. Kind of owning. Okay, we gotta move, move, move. This is where I should have used sprint. I mean, the sprint at the start was just like a panic reaction. It was very bad. It was like a almost completely useless sprint. Oh my god. Potion drank. Rupture, Crimson Tempest up. Cooldown's activated.
Who's next?
Evasion up. Vanishing.
Your life is mine.
It's a 4th mark. I think I have to get out or I die to the next mark. And Blamo's oh shit. Oh, please don't kill me. Alright, we go for Zeliek damage now.
Forgive me.
You just see what happens over here, you know? We might get top dam. Oh, half the raid's dead. Is Hoofers dead? Hoofers isn't dead. My competition is still alive. Fuck. There goes top damage. We did kill the boss first try, though, so prediction pays out as a yes. Will we kill 4 horsemen first try? Answer is yes, we will.
Nothing. The frozen heart of Naxxramas awaits you.
I feel like we just run back, honestly, at this point. Wait, no, Hoofers is rezzing me. Alright, what do we got loot-wise? Uncertain. I need my Remnants of Valor, clearly. Very important to delay the loot acquisition of the entire raid, so you can get Remnants of Valor a little bit faster. Second is not bad. Yeah, but second place doesn't get 50 gold. First place gets 50 gold. Alright, I think we should make the swap to the Saber Slash build. Just mostly because it's fucking fun. So why not? Slaughter from Shadows right here. Focus attacks here. Saber slash up here. We are saber slashing with a dagger. And poisoned knife here. And then we have one more trick. We have a weapon swap macro that'll swap King's Fall on after using Poisoned Knife. So we're going to start out... Okay, all of these items suck ass. With the Grand Crusader Clobber Club in the offhand, which will have Wound Poison. And then we will Poison Knife to get a quick poison application. Soul String. Let's see, what was the loot? Desecrated Robe, Seal of the Damned, Soul String, Desecrated Robe. I think I have the Robe, and I think I have Soul String already, too. Yeah, I have Soul String, too. Alright, we gotta repop all the consumables. Be sure we get the Draft of the Sands that isn't on this action bar. Iron Sides? Wait, I don't need Iron Sides. It's a stupid item. King's Fall has 100 attack power against undead. I think it has to have Occult Poison. If we're in this build. Actually, I don't know if this is even a good idea. I don't think we need the weapon swap here. We can just Occult Poison, Crimson Tempest, Rupture. I guess if we Poison Knife, Crimson Tempest with Wound Poison plus Occult, then we might be able to Saber within the Master of Subtlety buff. Sure, whatever. We'll leave it implemented the way we have it right now. You have a sub backstab build? Yeah, you can look at talents on the Discord. They've been there forever. They're still there. And you can check it out. They're doing all the different loots. I don't know how long that's going to take. Food buff. Greater Mark of the Dawn. Still have 13 minutes on my Flask of Madness. We'll have to get some fresh world buffs. This is hard mode for Sapphiron, so it'll do the extra mechanic. You know, where it puts the ice patches on the ground, and then you have to move out of them and shit like that. Slayer's Crest back into the Blood Fury macro. Dave is a feral, right? Wild, yeah, he's wild striking. Okay. You can just have everyone group up and not move and heal through it. I have not heard of that strategy before. But that sounds great. Every time you can ignore a mechanic by just doing bigger numbers, I love that. I don't think you will decurse, so we can heal. Raid leader is skeptical of the mage and druid performance in this raid. Mage DPS and Druid DPS, you have to decurse this fight, they say. Okay, let me... The way this is shaping up, I'm gonna pre-pop a Shadow Protection Potion. That's just what I'm thinking. Oh, also, this is efficient. Wait, I can't do this build if I don't have a Butcher. Okay, abort mission. We cannot do this build. I don't have a Butcher enchant in my bags. I forgot about having to change the shoulder. This is abort mission. We're going back to Mutilate. Shadow Step right here. King's Fall right there. Let's see. Honor Among Thieves up here. Okay, yep. Good thing we spent a while looking at all the gear and remembering that we needed Butcher to make that build work. That would have not gone very well. Ooh, now I have to clean this off, which is not hard to do. I need to put the Consecrated Stone on top of the Occult Poison. Okay. Hoofer's still racking in the gold. Yeah, Hoofer's has won most of the top damage dealer payouts. I've won only 2 of them. Mostly due to being unlucky and definitely not skill issues. Okay? Just to be clear. In case you were wondering. I've just gotten massively unlucky. Robbed on Maexxna. Honestly, robbed on Maexxna. Not even capping. We just got screwed because we got put in a cocoon and literally no one broke us out until after the fight was already over. Raided with Hoofers for years. He's built different. Yeah, well, he is clearly built different. Okay? There's no doubt about that. That was karma. It was, I mean, a little bit. Karma for not even bringing snowballs in the first place to try to attempt to negate that mechanic. All right, here we go. Pug, Sapphiron, hard mode level 4. Let's see how this goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tank is over here, so we are here. Established all the buffs, a little slowly, I would say, but whatever. Maybe not the most optimal ordering. Oh, shit. No, I didn't react with the Shadow Step fast enough. Boss got turned because there was a coverage, I think a blizzard on the tank. All right, we're back to the top of the meter. What the? I'm not getting cleaved here, okay? Sons of bitches. Ooh, I don't have sprint right now. Okay, I have to move. Move. I got tail swiped during the air phase? Are you serious right now? Here we go. We move.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, some people died, but not me.
Fatality.
Never mind. I don't know. We did pretty good damage. They said main tank got patch of ice. 38%. I think we could do it. If you're too close. Oh, I got too close and it just did a pushback. Okay, it wasn't a tail swipe. Okay. Yeah, we did get a tail swipe during the ground phase, which was not good. I think this group can do it. I'm actually pretty positive about this group's chance of success. Two-piece Duskwraith? Yeah. We're doing two-piece Duskwraith, six-piece Bone Scythe inside Naxxramas. You can't not do six-piece tier 3 when you're fighting undead. The bonus is crazy, crazy good. Who is decursing when Mage and Boomy are going for DPS? Let's check. CMB is doing all of the decurses, it looks like. CMB is half of the group's decurses. Alright, repop a Shadow Protection Potion. Did I change the talents around properly? Yeah, we're back in our Mutilate build. Okay. Draft of the Sands. Firewater. No Cauldron down. Okay. Giants. Gonna have to refresh the Madness Flask. Elixir of the Honey Badger. Elixir of Fortitude. Maybe 50G top decurse angle. 100 gold top decurser. Raid leader says 100 gold for the top decurser. I think we're not going to have an issue with the curse anymore. Based raid leader? Yeah, clearly. Ooh, 4 minutes left on my Elixir of Coalesced regret. Drink another one of those. Roids? Yeah, let's send it. This guy knows how to raid lead? Clearly. Ooh, we could pre-stack combos now that the boss is spawned. How much gold does his raid leader have? I have no idea. He says he makes a lot of money off of Nomergon potions, the mildly irradiated rejuvenation potions, which I believe I've sold a lot of those in my time. They sell pretty well. Sapphiron. Hard mode 4. 100G a lot in Season of Discovery? Not really. I think it's more about winning a prize than it is like the actual value of the prize, right? Like the fact that the prize exists, you know, incentivizes people enough, right? It creates a, you know, yeah, spirit of competition, like Jen Monade says. We're doing strong on the damage. I think we could execute a little better, like not getting tail swiped at the start. And do even more damn. Tweety and QT Shaman. Let's see. QT Shaman is offline. Tweety not ready yet, but has put out buffs already. So that's good. Not sure what's going on, which is my normal state of being generally in these, in most of the pug raids that I join. But that's okay. QT Shaman a second. Oh, QT Shaman is coming back. Okay, they must have communicated with the raid leader that in some way the raid leader seems to think that QT Shaman will be coming back here. Me and Druid focus raid. Oh, is Cutie back? QT Shaman is not... Oh, is offline. Okay, maybe they're not waiting for them anymore. They moved him off to the group 7. Butcher better than Scoundrel for Naxxramas. I don't have either of those right now. But which one is better is going to depend on what build you're playing. For Mutilate, well, Scoundrel is just strictly better than Butcher for Mutilate. Because Scoundrel is 20% bonus damage, and it affects both halves of Mutilate. But Butcher is only 20% bonus damage on the main hand portion of Mutilate. So one is... the Scoundrel is just always better. It doesn't matter what zone you're in. If you're playing Mutilate, Scoundrel is better than Butcher. Yo, what helmet is that? That's the... Oh, that's the Death Dealer. It had a weird, like, yellow look to it that made me think it was maybe not the Death Dealer helmet. Alright. Second pull timer is up. It's go time. Sapphiron. Let's go. Oh, shit. Pulled out a stealth by the ice.
4, 3.
Shit. Oh, shit. Hang on. Need to snapshot the Crimson with the Master of Subtlety. I screwed that up. Alright, so we just had to recast Crimson a little more. But now we've got everything set up to crank pretty hard. the rest of this fight. Glacial Crash is coming out. We're staying right here. Ooh, he got yeeted. Oh, shit, that's the air phase. Stay on him, stay on him. Shadow Step got me over to the boss pretty quickly. I have Sprint to move to an ice block faster this time. Crimson Tempest is cranking pretty hard here. We got the, you know, the snapshot was set up perfectly with all the buffs I could possibly put on it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There we are. Move to the side. Half the raid is dead. How do they all die so fast? How? Man. I don't get it. I don't get what the issue is. I live all the time and I do insane damage. There's no problem. Oh, slid into the front of the boss. All right, well, we're fucked. What's the healing looking like? Do we have druids carrying the healing? Is he rejuve? Yeah, he's rejuving the whole raid. Tahoe Torin. He's druid. He's got to have 6-piece on this character. It's super crazy good on this fight. Dispels. Yeah, okay, better decurses. Wait, yeah, they said we gained hoof on decursing and lost the other druid. So we only have one druid decursing each time. They're saying they are dying during the air phase because they're not spreading out. You have the groups go in the aura and get hots pre-pull. I don't know about that. Pit stop to Lights Hope Chapel for the Butcher. Oh, to be able to do the Saber Slash setup. Yeah, probably not doing that. Alright, we're in. Do a little Shadow Protection. A little Fortitude Elixir. Giants. Honey Badger. Draft. The second Saf flies up, y'all need to spread the fuck out. And this is a free kill. Is that what's killing people? Let's look. Ice Bolt. Ice Bolt, Ice Bolt, Ice Bolt. Ice Bolt. Ice Bolt. Ice Bolt. Yep. Yeah. 10 deaths to Ice Bolt. It's crazy. That's from not spreading out. Firewater Cauldron deployed. Drink it. Let's go. Food buff. What weapons? We got King's Fall and Queen's Fall on this character. We got the set. Queen's Fall, Backstab, Mutilate, and Saber Slash Critical Strike set the duration of your Rupture on the target to 16 seconds and Crimson Tempest to 12 seconds. So they like automatically refreshes those for the full duration of the fight. It's very good. I think Kel'Thuzad is not going to be an issue. I think if we get past Sapphiron, I think Kel'Thuzad's going to be not a problem. Although we do have a lot of melee in this group. That might make it a problem. What is it for except for crafting? Coalesced Regret. The Elixir of Coalesced Regret, which gives you the Speak with the Dead buff. Gives you +1 to all stats. 1 strength, 1 agility, 1 stamina, 1 intellect, 1 spirit. Even though the buff doesn't say that it does that. It does in fact do it. Alright, so we're just in the aura. And we're gonna try to get healed. Let the druid roll heals on me. I feel like I'm dying. I'm gonna walk out of the aura. Alright, back into the aura. We've got regrowth. See, look at regrowth and rejuve automatically refreshing every time we take damage. That's the druid 6-piece bonus. So here we go, 3rd try. And he's done that now on multiple people in the group before we even pull the boss.
2, 1.
Spin. Whoa, no! God damn it. This boss keeps moving. Okay, it's spinning more, and we get tail swipe more. We cannot spin it so much. It's fucking the melees. Alright, it's air phase now. Sprint is on cooldown, so I need to make sure I know which ice block I'm going for. Yeah, let's go for this guy right behind me. Never mind, we got one even closer.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spinning again. No armor debuff on boss. Not as many people dead as last time, though. Spinning more. We gotta move more. Slice. Spinning more. Move more. Cannot be... Yeah, look, all the melee just got swiped away. And they might not come back in time for this glacial crash. Spinning more. Move more. I'm stunned, I think? I was stunned there. Oh, we got a spin. It's another air phase. Okay. That's good, I think. I'm ice blocked. I'm gonna lose... Since that was a very early ice block, I'm definitely losing my Crimson Tempest snapshot here.
5, 4.
I think we're killing it. I think we got it.
1.
Collecting my 50 gold for winning the damage meter. Cloak of the Necropolis, Power, Resilience, Double Fortitude, Fist of the Unrelenting.
Operations continue as planned.
Okay, there's no Slayer's Curse. Top D Curse. Ooh, Hoofer's got the first, the top D Curse, payout. And I got the top damage payout. You think he would have beat me if, could he have done 5 million more damage with, or sorry, 500,000 more damage with 13 globals? I don't think you can do 500k with 13 globals.
Yes, Master.
I think we'd have won that one anyways. But that's just like my opinion, okay? Do you like the new loot changes in Scarlet Enclave? Yes. Crown Elixir is called Draft of the Sands. Comes from Silithus. It only works in Temple of Ankaraja and Naxxramas raids. Slayer's Crest, the best trinket out of Nax for physical damage dealers? Yeah. A lot of casters like Restrained Essence of Sapphiron is still a very good trinket. I don't know how this Kel'Thuzad's gonna go. Let's put up a stream prediction. I think we're gonna get it fine. Will we kill Kel'Thuzad this try? Question mark. Alright. Here's 10 minutes on the clock. Prediction nuts up for Kel'Thuzad. First attempt. Will we kill it? When this fight starts range, I need y'all to get to a point on the rug around the center area. Mount is open. Yeah, mount is open roll here if we kill it. Let's see. Zen Diesel paying out the decursor. 2, no more than 3 per point. Is he paying out the damage dealers too? Maybe he's paying out the damage dealers. I'll request trade. Let's go. Third payout for this raid. Nice. 150 gold so far. GDKP detected. Oh, shit. Found us. Johnner found us out. No, but how could it be GDKP if I got 0 loot so far? This cannot possibly be gold for loot, because I have no loot from this raid. Leeching? Yeah. I know. I know all about leeching GDKPs, okay? Trust me, bro. Look at this. I organized my VODs on my VODs channel. Look, if you go on the Simon I Show TV, is now organized. There's 15 classic era raids. There's 112 Ulduar raids uploaded to the channel. There's 72 Trial of the Crusaders, 51 ICCs, 52 Black Fathoms, 41 Gnomers, 23 Sunken Temples. You see 54 Hardcores. Yeah, that was back in the day where, like, 2/3 of the raids I did were GDKP. Are you getting paid on YouTube? Yeah, that channel is monetized.
1.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark.
All right, refreshing the food buff.
All of Kel'Thuzad.
I went through and organized them, and it's like, I mean, all these other ones, like, we got 12 Scarlet Enclaves, 30 Naxxramas, 27 Temples, 30 Blackwing Lairs, and then 112 Ulduars. That phase lasted a long time, and, like, literally every day could be an Ulduar, because you could do Ulduar 25 and you could do Ulduar 10, and they were all had, like, valuable loot that you could do. There was a lot of raiding to be done. Whereas today, it's like, I only get, you know, 3 Scarlet Enclaves a week. What's happening with him? Oh, he's stunned out there. Okay. So this stuff doesn't even make it to the middle? Not even close to the middle? There's one more category I should make. I actually did a lot of soloing stuff in Wrath of the Lich King. There's a bunch of old solos of, like, Wrath of the Lich King rogues soloing Raptor, soloing Tiger, soloing Atumen the Huntsman, soloing Gar, soloing Baron Geddon. I should group those all up. Do the Wrath of the Lich King rogue solo stuff in a playlist also, just like I have the Season of Discovery rogue solos in a playlist. I mean, I wonder if we can find a Echoes of War group, a group that's just clearing the trash mobs in Naxxramas. Because then I could use that. I wanted to try to solo Grobbulus today, but we need to find a group that's just doing Echoes of War and then leaving. And then we, like, use their instance ID to solo Patchwerk and then solo Grobbulus. Yeah, I feel like the initial impression was that, or like the initial idea was that, like, banning GDKPs would mean there was, like, one less thing that incentivized players to buy gold. And, like, with less incentives to buy gold, maybe that behavior would decrease in frequency. And I don't know how many people still buy gold. I don't buy gold. I've never bought gold in any version of World of Warcraft. But it's pretty clear that people still buy gold on the classic servers where GDKPs are banned. I don't know, you know, how many, you know, if there's a meaningful change in how many players are doing that. If you have to buy gold to join a group, I mean, I've never bought gold, and I geared multiple characters up through multiple phases exclusively through GDKP. I don't feel like I had to buy gold to join those groups. Alright, here we go. Kel'Thuzad's coming in. Oh, wait, I screwed it up. Hang on. There we go. Now the Crimson Tempest snapshot is correct. Ooh, too slow on my kick. Ooh, that's a tank one. They actually moved out of it. That's crazy. Oh, we're fucked. Ooh. Oh, okay. That was bad luck. That was just bad luck with the tanks moving. Like, the Shadow Void went on the tanks and they all had to move, and then like 2 seconds later the Frost Blast went out. Seems like the GDKP ban was to please a very vocal minority of players. I think the main reason GDKP was banned and the main reason it's not going to get unbanned is because there's an extremely negative perception of GDKPs in the community. And I don't think, like, GDKPs aren't all good. Obviously, there are some bad things to it, but I think there's so many people that if you, like, try to explain anything good about a GDKP, they just stop paying attention. They just cannot process in their mind that anything could be good about a GDKP raid.
Master, I require aid. Very well.
It's just so hard to, like, communicate and have a discussion with those kind of people.
I command you to fight, kill, and die for your master. Let none survive.
Oh, I gotta close the prediction. There we go, it's closed.
Your soul is bound to me now.
Unlucky with Void spawning on tanks and then Frost Blast 2 seconds later on tanks. Detonate mana. Yeah, you got detonated, all right. Bring in a system that is better. Yeah, what I always thought is you could have a system that had, like, Badge of Justice drop from all the raid bosses, right? It's like a bind-on pickup currency that you only get from raiding. And then you can have a loot system that allows you to bid your Badge of Justice whenever an item drops. And the Badge of Justice can only be exchanged via this loot system. But that would take Blizzard actually creating a new loot system, and has some, like, problems around the edges, but my idea was, like, capture a lot of the benefits of the GDKP system without exposing it to the potential downside of creating something that incentivizes players to buy gold. Yeah, it's basically DKP, but implemented into the game. The problem with a player-run DKP system is, one, it's very open to corruption. Two, it doesn't transfer from group to group. You know, you stop raiding with that particular group, well, all your DKP is useless then. You can't make raid 1 week, change of schedule, whatever, all your DKP is effectively gone. And that's one thing that GDKP solved, is, like, if you got gold from a raid but couldn't make the same time next week, you can just go to a different GDKP and your gold's still good there. Would it go to other players or just get destroyed? I don't know, Ritter. I mean, you'd have to think about that. There's pros and cons to having the currency be destroyed or having the currency be redistributed. If you destroy the currency, then you basically, like, immediately solve your inflation problem, because every time it gets spent, it gets removed from the economy. If you redistribute it, you have to figure out how you're solving the inflation problem, because, like, a new player just starting, like, coming into an established, like, raid meta wouldn't have a, you know, reasonable amount of tokens or badge of justice to be able to bid on things if you did, you know, redistribute, because it would just continually inflate. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's fine points to it that would have to be figured out. But basically, give players a currency that is only earned in raid and only exchanged via an auction-like bidding system on items. Get this right here. Okay, we got Honey Badger, we got Giants, we got Health, we got Draft of the Sands. We'll just get a food buff after we run into the middle. Did you make it bind to account or to character? That's another thing where there's like pros and cons to each one. If you made them tradable or like bind to account, you would definitely have people that would just create as many alts as they could to farm as many of those as they could and then send them all to their main and then raid on their main and like spend all of them, which would be kind of weird. Like then that might open you up to like players buying spots in runs where they just like with gold or whatever, where they just get carried and then they accumulate their tokens and then they send them to you know, their main or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, like, how good or bad that is, but right, like, there's a lot of things you could change one way or another with a system like that. I think it's definitely simplest if you make the tokens get destroyed when you bid with them, instead of redistributed, you make them locked to that character, you still capture a significant amount of the benefits of a GDKP system, and you open it up to the smallest amount of abuse, I think. And then you could also have like a cash out system, like a vendor that just gives you some like somewhat valuable trade good that you can trade like your tokens in for like Black Lotus or something.
Obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Does make you want to raid more and could tire you out faster. I think if you have a system that incentivizes you to play the game more, that's maybe good. It seems good. Burnout, very real. I mean, you could make it so the token is different in each raid tier. So, like, you can't go to Molten Core and get tokens that you can spend in Naxxramas. Oh my god, this phase of this boss and, like, the Gothik, like, trash phase, oh my god, they're so boring. Go work for Blizzard. I don't know. Last time I looked at Blizzard jobs, they were not doing remote work anymore, which means I'd have to move to California and have an insanely high cost of living, which just doesn't really seem great. And an insanely low salary for working at Blizzard. Yeah. Last I heard, they definitely pay, like, below standard rates for the roles filled at Blizzard. Like, developer roles and QA roles and stuff like that. They just pay below market rate for all those things. Alright, 45 seconds and Kel'Thuzad will come out. Gem of Trapped Innocence. Oh, this is the Kel'Thuzad neck. I think the Goonies Guild is running their own Naxxramas right now, which probably started after this one started. But I'm guessing is hard mode 3, so they're already done.
Scream your dying breath.
Alright, almost time. Is this shit macroed in yet? Yeah, it is. Okay. 3, 6. There we go. We got a properly snapshotted. Take that. Crimson Tempest is what I was gonna say. Oh, shit! He's dead. One Queen's Fall down. Too slow with my kick. Yo, what the fuck was that? That was the crossbolt volley? That hit really hard. I don't remember that hitting that hard. We have no armor debuff on the boss right now. That's crazy. We have 5 warriors attacking it and 0 sunders.
There will be no escape. Master,
Evasion up.
I require aid. Very well. Warriors of the Frozen race, rise up.
Am I just still tanking this? Am I gonna have to lip here? I think so. I'm lipping. I'm gonna idle. I don't know if that's a good idea. Is that the play? Is it to idle? Okay, now it's on a different damage dealer. Kick that. Redo the Crimson Tempest. Oh, I think I Crimson Tempest that ad. That might not be good. I feel like I'm in a very bad spot for a potential Frost Blast. Boss would be dead already if it had Sunders on it. Earlier, I mean. If it had Sunders on it earlier. Ooh, it's back on me. Am I about to die? I think we're killing the boss before it... Never mind. Kills me.
Rejoice. Your victory is a hollow one. I shall return with powers beyond your imagining.
CD on battle res. B res if you got him. Surg with a change hat request. Okay. I don't think we're getting rezzed here. Although we made it to the final phase, you know, I'm not sure if we're killing it here. Gosh, I'm 800,000 damage ahead and I'm dead. We're not gonna stay 800,000 damage ahead, but holy fuck, we were cranking that boss. Spam Sunders in the chat again. There's currently 3 different warriors attacking the boss. None of them are sundering. Just keep spamming Sunders until they go up. In the raid chat. This is a wipe for sure. Maybe instead of using my Vanish to snapshot Crimson, I should just hold it for a threat drop later on. Like, really, my problem was, like, I had to throttle threat a lot. I could have done so much more damage if I didn't have to throttle threat. So, I think saving the Vanish for later is a good idea. Have you tried throttling DN? I don't know. I was asking the warriors who aren't even in the top 10 why they weren't sundering. Yeah, I was confused about that. Maybe they throttled DN and I didn't. And before you guys say that I should be exposed armoring, which none of you guys are saying right now, but maybe some of you are thinking it. It's not talented, and that's for people who aren't topping the damage meter. Look, if I put exposed armor up without improved exposed armor talent, it would be substantially worse than a 5-stack Sunder, but at the same time, substantially better than no armor debuffs at all. That's just how it is. Can you put Sunders up if unimproved EA is up? No. Tale as old as time. 5 warriors can't be bothered to press one non-DPS button. A tale as old as time. I mean, like, I swear, we would have killed that boss so much faster. Like, I think we would have had a good shot of being successful on that attempt if we had full uptime of armor debuffs, because the boss would have died so... Look at how much physical damage we have in this raid. It would have made a big difference in kill time, and you kill it faster, you lose less people to mechanics because there are less mechanics that happen because the fight just doesn't last as long. And then less people are dead, and then you win. If you have to IA spec, what would you use as DPS and what talents would you substitute? Can't find it on the Discord. That's crazy. Let me show you how to find it on the Discord. Here's the Simon I Show Discord. Here's the very top of it where it says, read here first. And a lot of people, they see this and they think, my question is too special for the read here first section. I bet it's not in the read here first section, but it is. So let me show you. Start here. This is the permanent server invite. You can always use this link to go to the server. This shows you how to show all channels because it doesn't always show them all by default. So you can access all the different resources on the Discord. And then here are links to a lot of different popular questions. And here is improved exposed armor. Each of the builds mentioned in SOD talents talks about a variant of the build and how you should do exposed armor if you are that build. So you click here and you click on whichever build you want to do, and then you read the section about that build where it says if you need to apply improved exposed armor for your raid, here's what you do. And it's different for every different build. Top kicks 100 gold. I don't know if we're going for that. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I think we should just lock in the top damage dealer. Why not both? I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe we could. Kick off GC, not in classic, no. Kick is on the global cooldown. This guy is dead. Giving lock 30 seconds. We might be down to 29 players for this attempt. All right, here we go. Lock it in. We're moving. We're moving. We're schmoovin'. Bro, get off GCD kick. Not in this version of the game. No. Wait, is this pull timer getting... Do not pull. Cancel. Pull. Do not go in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is anyone running in? Okay. We have one guy dead and possibly AFK, another guy offline, so we're actually only at 28 players. We need payout from first Gamba. Will we kill Kel'Thuzad this try? Choose outcome on no. Am I ready? Yes. Okay, let me start a new prediction. Will we kill Kel'Thuzad this try? Start prediction. Yeah, I think we're down to 28 now. I think that's the situation. Did one of these melee groups get fucked? Okay, no, they moved a shaman in. Okay, good. Warrior, shaman, warrior, shaman, warrior, shaman, and this one has the feral druid. Okay. Prediction is up for third try of Kel'Thuzad. There's 15,000 points on yes versus currently 0 points on no. That's the most legendary 15,600 against 20 on the channel point prediction. That's a big payout for doubters. I recommend blacklist him. This guy says brownlist him because he's shit. Ah. This Naxxramas is taking more time than I thought it was going to. All right, here we go. Pull timer is out. Give you guys a little bit more to get time in, to get your points in for the prediction. I mean, we have the whole, like, first phase where nothing relevant happens.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
All right, quick bathroom break now that we've started the pull. Quick bathroom break, real quick. Right after starting the pull. Yeah, because I don't want to sit here for this, you know. How are we doing? We got 2 minutes still. Okay, we can do some pull-ups. All right. Easy. Oh shit, they pulled a bunch of dudes. What's this buff? Dwindling hope? Okay, whatever.
The end is upon you.
Here we go, boss time. I'm getting like a combat drop here. Nope. Damn, pressed kick but didn't get the counter for the interrupt. Because someone else kicked it slightly before me. Fuck. Maximum. No! Go. Okay. A good location. Got a good snapshot on the Crimson Tempest. I still have my Vanish. So we can use it for a threat drop. We're just absolutely dunking this boss.
There will be no escape.
Too slow on that kick. Fuck.
The dark void awaits you. Master, I require aid.
Oh, no!
Very well.
It was a void zone. For a moment, I thought about how I didn't close the prediction yet. And I looked over at the other screen to see if could I close the prediction right now. Oh well. I thought I was locked in. I was like mostly pumping the boss and doing pretty good. But then we got void zoned. I think they're probably gonna get it. They only have 4 dead right now.
There will be no escape.
Right? There's one more phase. It's not over yet in Season of Discovery. He pops up one time. Ugh. Alright, we battle resin? Who's battle resin? Anyone battle resin? They not getting this? Now maybe there's too many people dead. What the hell? Is this someone's imp? Yeah, it's someone's imp. Ooh, that's a big frost blast. Who's dying out of that? 1, 2, 3, 4 dying out of that frost blast. Slam Theo has left the raid group. Unlucky.
Your soul is bound to me now.
So in this phase, he takes damage. Like, he just automatically dies due to rapid decomposition. Thaddius has left the raid group also. I think we're dropping to hard mode 3. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a drop to hard mode 3, kill the boss angle. Yep. What attempt number is this? This is try number 3.
The dark void awaits you.
Have we gotten any sweet, sweet loot? No, the only thing was, the only possible thing was Band of Unnatural Forces from Loatheb, but it didn't drop. Put all of our soft reserves on that item. Alright, will they kill Kel'Thuzad this try? Answer is no. Just lose all of our tanks? What? No, we didn't. We lost Thaddius and Slam Theo. How long has the raid been going? 3 hours based on the duration of this Flask of Madness, which is the second Flask of Madness I popped this raid. Swapping to HR? I think they mean HM. All right. Hard mode level 3. Now we can do the content. $26 still can't clear. I mean, we had some issues with like players dying to void zones, like me and other people, but you know, don't worry about it. All right, now we do a prediction. How many people will die to Void Zone? Let's say 0 to 2, 3 to 5, or 6 or more. All right, there's the prediction. How many Void Zone deaths? And this is gonna pay out whether we wipe or not. Okay, this will pay out for this attempt regardless if it's successful or not. But let's be real, it's hard mode level 3 Kel'Thuzad, so it's gonna be successful. We're just checking the death meter after and seeing how many people get killed by Void Blast. Like this person, Void Blast. This person also died to Void Blast. Void Blast, Void Blast, Void... Wow, we actually... That guy got killed by Huntarded. With a 4K multi-shot. Melee from Kel'Thuzad, melee from Kel'Thuzad. Frost Blast, Frost Blast, Frost Blast, Frost Blast. Melee from ghouls. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, Huntarded said that they got mind control. That wasn't them multi-shotting a mind-controlled player. It was them getting mind-controlled and multi-shotting just anyone. Where's this Echoes of War group? I would like an Echoes of War group, please. What do you need? I need an Echoes of War group, because that's a group that's gonna go in there and kill all the trash before Patchwerk, and then leave without getting saved. And then I can use that instance ID to solo Patchwerk and solo Grobbulus. It's finally the week to solo Grobbulus, because I have a very strong tank character that doesn't need any more loot out of Naxxramas. Oh, I should take this. I think we could solo Grobbulus for sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good buff. Drayan says, I was in your raid yesterday with standards for the Alexi Beastlord boss. When I get one of each stack, how far away should I stand to get the debuffs off? The debuffs get applied to the closest 5 players for each boss. The bear does the nature debuff, and the humanoid does the fire debuff. Oh, shit. Is that guy... Did those, like, pull from some guy being over there or something? Right. So you just need to be not one of the closest 5 people. So it's dependent on other people's position. Shit, just skeleton coming in. Ooh, 2 minutes on the clock. We could do more pull-ups before this Kel'Thuzad comes through. Like, we can just crank out 5 more. I mean, why not? Fucking 35 pull-ups so far today. All right, 90 seconds left till phase 2 starts. That's when we'll close the prediction on Void Zone deaths. Well, the problem with wearing the hat is the brim goes too far forward, so it would bump into the pull-up bar as I drag my face past the pull-up bar. Alright, the current odds on the prediction, only 11% of you think there'll be 0 to 2 Void Zone deaths. I like that. You guys know what this raid group is about. MC Dark HD plays with a change hat request. Okay, no more for this hat. We'll go to this one now. Alright, I'm gonna lock this prediction in here. Just a couple seconds left on that stage 2 timer. There's more believers now, though. Bunch more people believing. Alright, it's locked in. Oh, shit. Don't pull... Okay, we've got a bunch of the skeletons.
The end is upon you.
Okay. Ooh, we can stealth. Look at that. We're on the right-hand side now. He's gonna detonate mana on my ass? Bro, rude. Well, I'd say the hard mode 4 was a valiant effort. What? God damn it. What on earth? Kel'Thuzad for a 2,200 damage crushing blow overkill. Wait, we're getting battle rezzed. Hoofer's just doing it because he knows I can't come back and beat him at this point. Okay, well, I'm dead again, I think. Nope, never mind. Okay, not yet. Remnants of Valor, Phylactery, Rings, Shield, and Might of Menethil. Bro, that is not good loot. Alright, let's review how many deaths there were to Void Zone. This is very important for the stream prediction. Hawk Cleaver died to Frostblast. Dave Banner died to Frostblast. Wind Miller died to Frostblast. Simonize Her died to Melee from Kel'Thuzad. BJR died to Melee. Big Pear died to... Oh, he got killed by Huntard, who I guess got mind controlled again and killed him. And Vangsta... Is this for real? There's actually 0 Void Zone deaths. That's crazy. Frostblast, Melee. There's 0 Void Zone deaths. That's out of control. I did not expect that. Alright. The 21% have it. They're getting a 1 to 4.8 return ratio. That's crazy. Alright, cool. Thanks for hosting. Fun raid. Yeah, I'd say that was pretty fun. I think we blasted. We had a good time. You know, we struggled a little bit on Sapphiron and Kel'Thuzad, but then we just turned it to 3 and, you know, got it done. I liked, I mean, it was just a good raid leading. Like, he figured out how to get high-performance players to attend. Just offer gold to the top damage dealer on each boss. And then it works.